So let me just close with telling you that the last 2 years, when I drove Schulweis, I was very surprised when he couldn't drive anymore, that he would call me. We had worked together closely, but I would not say we were pals. We worked together well professionally, enjoyed each other's company. The last 2 years, we became really close friends. My wife, who sometimes would drive with us, could not believe, like, whatever was on our mind, we could talk about. And he so openly, I'll say it again, he so openly talked about his professional life with me, the things he felt he succeeded in. He would say, never end a preposition. Never use a preposition to end a sentence with. So I'm doing it for you, Rabbi Schulweis. God bless your memory. He would say to me, I was right about this, we succeeded. And then on a couple of issues where he felt he didn't succeed, or the project he tried to develop didn't succeed, he was so open about it. You know, such a talented man that he sometimes in the end moved me to tears. And the most joyful thing was picking him up on Saturday on Wilbur at the place where he and, at the retirement place where he and Malka lived at the end of their lives. And I would know what the next 25 minutes driving with him would be. If I saw him walking out, I could tell he was deep in thought, and I couldn't tell any stories. Would sit down, wouldn't say good Shabbos or hello. He would look at me and say, is man basically good or evil? And I really didn't want to have a discussion when I had just woken up 30 minutes ago and I was about to go to shul and have a coffee so I could wake up. So I would say something like, I think more evil. No, is he basically good or evil? So I finally said, evil. He said, then why is it that in my research, when I look at some of the people, non-Jewish, who were Christian rescuers or put their life on the line to save Jews, they were only people who marginally knew Jews or not even so pro-Jews. And I answered, I don't know. Oh, that's a good answer. He says, I'm working on it, and I'm going to let you read the book. And that became the book, Conscience. When to use it, when not to use it. So to tell you that I was enriched, Yossi and I, very deeply by those experiences. Can I tell you one more? Because I wasn't planning this, but there's one, and I know Rabbi Schulweis would forgive me, but you know, Yossi came off strong, and Rabbi Schulweis came off strong. One of the years, Rabbi Schulweis decided that Ray Sandler, who did Mafter Yonah, and, you know, he loved to sing, if you knew the late Ray Sandler, just a gem of a man. So, you know, he loved to sing out, so he would do Mafter Yonah rather slowly. Right? He would sing it out with all of his heart. So one year, Rabbi Schulweis decided to tell Yossi, to ask Yossi, no, to tell Yossi, to get a few kids to do it. Now, the kids did it, but they did it slower than Ray Sandler because they're kids, you know. And then, you know, the brachas, of course, were also slow. There, Sandler would go, so I'm walking out with Yossi after Nilla. This is a true story. I wouldn't be able to make it up. And we're walking by, you know, the steps to go up to where the rich people have their offices, like Schulweis, Feinstein, you know, those people upstairs, you know, et cetera, et cetera. And Rabbi Schulweis is walking down, and Yossi says, "Oh, Rabbi Schulweis, Shana Tova, you know, Mal Chatima Tova." I think it was a wonderful service. He says, "Yossi, the Nila was very good, but there was one problem." Yossi says, "What was the problem?" He says, "The children were wonderful, doing the Mafter Yonah, but they did it too slowly. Yossi, that thing came out of his mouth a few seconds, and he says, "You think, Rabbi Schulweis, that the kids were too slow when they did Mafter Yonah?" And he said, "Yes, I do." He said, "No problem. Next year you teach them." He said, "No, Yossi, on second thought, I think they're just fine. Let's do the same thing we did last year. Seid alle gesund, may we meet for many simchas."